In this video today, I am going to share with you how I go about to do some grouting. You know, someone have asked me to do a video showing how to grout, so I'm just going to share with you one of the methods in which to grout. So this floor here is a little repair that was done on it. As you can see, most of it already have the grout, so it's just few tiles. You know, it's just a simple repair, but the focus is not the repair today. The focus is about grouting. Alright, one of the first thing you want to make sure that your joints are clean. Alright, you want to make sure that, so no debris. I'm going to show you, like right here, you want to make sure that you get rid of right there. Let me just give you a little, like what you do right here. You just, there is a grout cleaner you can use, what I'm just showing you. So you just want to do that, sweep up your area, make sure that the area is clean. Alright, so moving on from there now, basically mix your grout. So basically this is some grout I already have in this bucket here. Just going to add water to it. So first you can add your water first, you can add the grout after. In this case I'm just doing a little bit, so therefore there is really no need which one I use first. There are some proper steps and procedure in which you go about doing it. When you look at the back of the grout, you see approximately 20 steps and procedure in which you go about grouting. So I don't have the time to really go through all of them, so I'm just telling you that the information is right on the back. Alright, so you must be wondering, how is it that you're seeing some bone or creamish looking grout, but what you see inside is like gray? Basically, I know that, but this grout is already here, and the customer asks what can I do to prevent them from basically buy another bag of grout, which is going to go to waste. So alright, just take your time, you just mix it. Alright, so you just take your time, you mix it out. You want to make sure that all the lump is out, so it's liquefied now. Then I am going to basically add some color to it to see how best I can match it. Just want to share with you, this is an experiment I'm doing today. Alright, yeah, so I'm just going to add a little color into it and see how best I can go close to. Alright, so that's a little bit. Alright, so just gonna mix it out. As I said, this is an experiment, so bear with me. So we're going to be doing this together, alright? Yeah. We're going to stir it until we get the color that we need. Now you can see the color is coming out to perfection, because what happened is that the original color that I'm using is bone, and I just add just a little amount of black to it, so it's just flat black, getting it into the gray complexion. The thing about it, you're not going to get a grout in its natural form to really match back with the older one, so you just have to blend it in. And also you don't have to basically use the exact color that they have there. You can always choose and mix your own color. Alright, so just going to match it with what I have here. Just going to see how close it is. Alright, so you can see it's not bad. Alright, so I'm going to allow this to sit for like 5 minutes. After that, then I'm going to mix it again without adding any water. This is going to basically get a little more, how do you want, a little more texture. See, it's a little bit liquefied right now. When it's like this, it helps really to go down in the joint more. Alright, so in the meantime, I'm just going to clean the joints and wait, and then we move on. Alright guys, so I waited 10 minutes, so I'm just going to come back and do another stir. And the water added, you realize it's getting a little more thicker, and this color is indeed close enough to what I want it to be. So now the grout is ready to use. Next thing I want you to know, when you're ready to do your grouting, that you need to have a clean bucket with some water and your sponge. Alright, it's needed after grouting, and this is your grout float needed. Alright, so we're going to go now to apply the grout into the joints. So the purpose of the grout really is to hold the tiles together. Just like so the tin set hold the tile to the floor, the grouts hold the joints of the tiles, connecting the tiles together. Alright, so I'm going to be holding the grout float like close down, do a turn, nice and easy. Alright, so as you can see the degrees, just want to show you that I have to hold this at degrees like I'm pressing the grout down in it. So look again, I want you to see. I'm traveling straight across the joint. Push the excess over there. I want you to really take a look and to see that the original grout is pretty much close to the one that I have. This is the closest I can get it, alright? At the end of the day, I don't want it to be black. Come across like this, so you go across each joint. Nice and slow. Basically press it in. You want to make sure. See that? You're compressing it as best as you can, and you want to make sure that you get the excess off. Do not grout leaving your excess on the tile. It's going to be harder to clean. Alright, so you basically travel along the tile joint. I'm just doing this little part so you can see it. You get the concept. Alright, you turn it. And you just continue. Clean the excess at all times. It's very much easy to do. Nothing complicated. And you just want to clean the excess up. I want you to pay attention keenly that this is the original, so this is black, this is gray. So you know it's not exact, but it's going to be pretty much close. That's the closest we want to get. See it? The joint is full. That's how you want to have it. Again, you want to make sure that you get rid of the excess, because when you're cleaning with the water and the sponge, you want to have less cleaning to do. And there are two ways in which you can do it. I'm gonna show you as soon as I finish this grouting. So there's a couple joints down there, so I'm just gonna travel with the grout. So this is how I'm gonna travel with it. Nice and easy. See that? So you want to go in the same direction with the grout, with the joint, alright? So you want to make sure so you keep on traveling this way. So you don't want to travel this way, alright? You don't want to travel that way. It's basically when you do that, see that? But look when you travel this way now. See the difference? You feel the joint. Basically this is it. Very easy, very simple. So this is a little bit creole. So what I do, I come back here and I take off the excess just the same. Go back over it. You want to do that to minimize the amount of cleaning that you have to do. This is my preference though. As you can see, it's getting less. And you don't want to be walking up and down in it. Anywhere you see it's not filling up, you just go back over it a little bit. Just take a little excess. Right there. Just good. Just like that. And that's it. So what I do want to point out with you, the type of grout that I'm using is standard grout. This is the primary grout that you use on flooring, except that you might be using polished porcelain with the joints that are pretty much close, like a 1/8 joint, even though they are showing you a unstandard grout is the best one to use with your porcelain. Alright, so for the manufacturer, they will tell you that wait maybe about 20 minutes, but I will say to you, based upon my experience, there are times when the atmosphere is hot, like right now, outside is very hot. You don't want to take too long. If you take too long to basically start to clean your grout, then you realize it's going to be very hard to clean. Alright, so I'm just sharing this information with you, those who want to practice at home. Those who already know how to do it, that's fine, but I'm just giving this extra information for those who want to benefit from it. So this is approximately about 10 minutes now. I want to show with you the difference. Right here, this is perfect to start to clean. The dust is not starting as yet, but it's clear enough, ready to sponge off. Difference with the wet part, I'm going to show you a little wet part here. See it? See the difference? It's wet. Alright, so we're going to now sponge it off. So, as I said, you want to make sure that you have clean water sponge. You want to make sure that no water is dripping out of the sponge when you're doing it, alright? So you want to squeeze the sponge as dry as possible, and you're going to have it flat on the surface. Alright, so you want to have it flat, come across just like this. So you can basically have your hand on it like this, travel. You can go back and forth if you want. Nice and smooth. So this is called sanded. It kind of look rough because the sun is in it, alright? But what I want to point out to you that, look at the joint. It's very full, alright? So the way in which you don't want to be going back and forth like this. This is basically help to heat it out. You want to go same direction, just like you're applying the grout. Back and forth. Take up the excess. So you want to focus on your joints first. then you can come and clean the excess of the tile. But your joint is your number one priority first at all times. Alright guys, so when you're doing this part of the work, you want to make sure that your cloth is flat. Have a flat way and you're up flat. You want to make sure that you're cleaning the tile and the joint at the same time. And basically, this is the end product. Otherwise, if you want to seal it, then you can wait for a few hours, like maybe 2 days. After that you can come back to do it, or some people say 16 hours. It depends on you. Alright, so this is it.